Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you? It has been a while. I feel like I've been going through this whole camera editing software situation. I think I finally got it together. Your girl is becoming tech savvy. Look out. So, we are going to go into your energy. For those of you who don't know, and you're new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Also, for those of you who are returning, welcome back. If you're new and you like it, like, share, and subscribe. I'm here for you, boo. Um, for those of you who don't, thank you for being here. So, we're going to start off with open up the energy with a couple of cards for you, Scorpio, while I pray. We're going to go into the situation. It's usually like what's going on at the time, your energy and your environment, which is usually your other person, you, and the conclusion for the end of this month, because this is mid-June. Then we'll go into your psyche in your mind with another spread, which is considered my basic spread. And then we'll end with some, sorry, I had Twizzler on my mouth. And then we will end with oracle cards, which are usually my advice cards. I don't know why I couldn't think. So let's pray. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Scorpio for mid to end of June? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. As above, so below. Before pulling out the cards, guys, my nose. Your energy is very straightforward. Okay? Very you ain't playing any games. Okay? Very steady, very strong, very, you either know what you want or you need to know exactly what you want before you react, or exactly what's happening. One more card for Scorpio. I'm pulling cards from two decks. I've been guided to use both of these decks today. Okay. We're going to go with the Two of Wands first, okay? The Two of Wands is telling me that there is a decision to be made about where you want to put your energy. You're really thinking about the future and what the future holds. What are you truly passionate about? Yeah, the thinking man. You're definitely in your head, Scorpios, about what is the right decision. You're being smart about what it is that you're doing mid-month. You may have two choices or two directions that you could go into. But I feel like you're being very smart. Yeah, being very clear. Trying to be very clear-headed about your decisions and not letting your emotions take place. I feel like emotions are not involved in this right now. Interesting. Well, let's see what's going on in your immediate energy. Three major arcana out of 4 cards. Let's just start there. Okay. So let me show you what you have. You have the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the World card. So something seems like a dream to you. Okay? Something seems really good to you. A person seems really good to you, like a dream from the heavens out to you. But you're being very patient with this. I'm getting this energy of I've been here before and it didn't pan out to be the dream that I thought it would be. Okay? Because like I said, you want stability and you want something real and you want something that is going to stand the test of time is what I'm hearing, okay? You do know that when you find this or when you have this energy that you want to go for it. But the magician knows what he has and what he has to give. And he's very picky about how he uses it because he knows that he has that power. So I'm getting very picky energy with this, right? Like I said too, because this cup is on the table, I feel like love is on the table, but you're using other means in order to get that, right? Like listening to your intuition about if this is really the dream that you want or not. The World card talks about endings. I do feel like you've come out of something that was not easy, okay? You've definitely come out of something that is not easy. And you're cutting out the old way of not manipulating, but maneuvering your way into relationships, being the one to prepare the way, if you will. You want to make sure that this other person is preparing for you as well. I feel like that is important when you're moving into the middle of June, okay? So let's talk about your environmental energy or what's going on in your environment. The person that you're dealing with doesn't know if they can trust you or not. This kept coming up. This kept falling out of the deck like this. Okay? Like in the back. Or turned around. So I don't think that it's like they're perceiving your energy as you being a trickster of some sort. Or not being good for them. But I feel like this is a reflection. Like everybody sees the energy a little bit differently. On their side, they have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, the Two of Swords. This person is definitely waiting on you to do everything, I feel like. I feel like before they want to act, they want to make sure that you are 100% in. You may be dealing with a fire sign or air sign because I don't think they have a good grip on their own situation or what it is that they want to do. They're definitely taking a rest. And in this rest, they're trying to decide if they want to heal from you or not. If they want to deal with you or not. If you're worth dealing with, okay? There's something you don't know. There's something they don't know about you. Okay? And I feel like it's turning into that devil energy because they're not sure. They're not sure. And that's why. That's why they don't know if they want to heal from you or not, or if they want to go into this thing. Yeah, they're not sure. They're not sure what direction they want to go in or how they want to view you. And this is where they are right now. They don't know how they want to view you. And this is why I feel like they're looking back at you, though, like you're important to them. You mean something to them. They're just not sure. So Scorpios, your energy. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. So they're telling me to focus on the suits. On your person's side, there's lots of swords, okay? There's lots of thinking. Lots of wanting to communicate, but probably not. Because I'm telling you now with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, there's a standstill in communication, okay? If there is communication, it's just, them trying to get by communication. Like just testing the waters to see where you are type of communication. But for you, you're holding on to what it is that you have. I feel like you have been through a lot, you've done a lot, and especially with focusing on yourself and your own energies. I feel like you're comfortable being by yourself, and it took you not a minute, but it took you some time to get there. I'm getting 4 months, 4 weeks, something like that. Okay. Maybe 5 weeks, 5 months, something like that. And you're thinking about what it is that you have to offer. And you know that this would be work. This will be work in the fact that you would have to give of yourself. But you want to be able to give of yourself. For some of you, it's only been a month. You want to be able to give of yourself. And when you do give of yourself, you give everything. You do. You definitely do give of yourself. You give everything. I just feel like you're holding on to yourself and what it is that you have. And this other person is holding on to what they have, and that all they have is their communication and their thoughts. You're definitely doing a lot of work, working on projects. They're doing a lot of thinking about you. The Lover's card fell out. There's definitely a connection here between you two. The connection is strong, but someone needs to make a decision about where it is that they want to go and how they want to handle it. Your person is having issues with give and take. They're having issues with giving of themselves. You're having issues with investing. These are both pentacles, which means that you both want each other in the real world. Okay? But they're having a problem with giving. You're having a problem with seeing why you should give. It's like nothing is showing you that you need to take the time to do this because they're not acting. And they're not acting because you're not giving. Okay? So let's check out the end of the month for Scorpios. What's going on towards the end of the month for Scorpios? What is the conclusion of this situation by the end of the month? One more card. End of the month. End of the month. Interesting. Someone's going to open their heart up. Someone's going to open their heart up. May possibly be you because it is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in this card. But I feel like it's the person whose heart is closed off the most. Okay? And it's because you want to save yourself. It's because you don't want to be hurt. But there is happiness here. And there's going to be a win by the end of the month. There's just a need to feel secure. But I feel like once you open up to this person, you're going to see that there is some stability here. Yeah. Lots of communication coming in. I feel like there's going to be a conversation. And there's one thing that a person is going to say, and that's going to take it to the next level. Yep. It's going to shatter everyone's mindset. It's going to shatter it. Okay? I feel like what you're going to be waiting on is coming in. And you're going to leave the past in the past and walk forward. Okay? And along the way, Scorpio, it's going to take time for you to build strength in this person. So you just need to learn to not give 110% at first. And I feel like they're going to teach you that or show you that in their own way. Because I don't think they know how to give 110% at first. Because this person is very much in their head with all those swords. So they don't even have the capacity to do that. And I feel like it's going to cause you to pull back in a good way, though. Okay? So Scorpio, let's dig into your head and see what's going on there. Actually, this is more like digging into the situation, not your head, I should say. Deeper, 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 deeper. I do the first half of the reading just for you all, for the generals, but when I do personal readings, I tend to dig deep in all of them. I'm not really a surface reader. I had to teach myself how to do that. Believe it or not. I'm going to pull a card from Whispering Woods because they're telling me to. And you have let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. This is about enjoying the moment and enjoying what's happening. Going with the flow almost. But it's like enjoy the moment. Enjoy the love. Enjoy the connection. And if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not going to kill you. Okay? Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Underneath that, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. This whole relationship is rocking your ideal relationship or your idea of structure or how things are supposed to go. Okay? It's rocking that. It's almost separating that from who you are now and what you could have. Sorry, I wanted to make sure it was still recording. Remember, I'm still new with this technology thing. So it's separating you from that. It's teaching you to heal a part of yourself that you possibly didn't even know you had to work on. So it's bringing up all this old stuff, okay? You can thank the full moon for that. And in the center of the reading, you have the Nine of Wands. This is posing the idea of what have you been holding yourself back from? What are you protecting yourself from exactly? Being hurt? Yeah. Because you're the wounded warrior and that was the past. You've been hurt in the past. But what are you protecting yourself from now if this person hasn't hurt you yet? Or if they have hurt you, why do you think they'll do it again? Because they've done that in the past? Like I said, you have been working on yourself. You've been working on yourself, and if you notice, she's polishing that coin and making sure it's right. And I feel like that's where you have been concentrating all of your energy, right? Is on your career, on yourself, on making sure everything is just right, okay? But because this situation is entering your life, you have to make choices. You're being called to make a choice. You're being called to make a choice as the wounded warrior. Are you going to let your past dictate your future? So, Like I said, you've been working on your pentacles, cleaning them up, making everything right. And then you get this wake up call. I'm going to say it's the energy of the full moon. It's the energy that all the energy that's been going on lately. And it's causing you to wake up or decide if this is how you want things to go. This is where the conflict comes in. Because now you have to face an aspect that you either didn't want to or that you needed to. But now it's being presented to you in a way where you can't run from it, you can't hide from it, because the energy is telling you to move. Okay? To move, to change, to heal a part of you that's broken. It's like having an open wound and needing to heal that open wound, but you just keep covering up with a blanket. It's a bad analogy, but you just keep covering up with a blanket, hoping that it doesn't get infected, or hoping that it doesn't reopen instead of getting a suture, you know? This is that energy coming into you. It's coming in really, really fast, right? Where am I going to put my willpower? How am I going to handle this? I have to make a judgment. I have to figure out what I need to do. Because it feels like it's overload. It's coming in so fast that you need to make a choice. This could be a person coming in to you from a distance. Could be. And this is definitely something that you have been dealing with, because it's making you, it's opening up wounds from the past. This is past energy, things that you have already dealt with. The problem is, I feel like you had given up on love, and now it's making you revisit your cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really want to give this love? Am I able to? Am I able to handle this? Do I want to handle this? You have the 10 of Cups coming towards you. Somebody makes you happy. Somebody makes you happy, Scorpio. Okay? Somebody makes you feel like it's the ultimate happiness, or they fill you up emotionally in a way that you haven't felt in a while. But because there's this conflict with being the wounded warrior and putting up those guards and knowing that there is more to be done, because it feels like they're saying like more to be done within the relationship. Like you feel that there needs to be more shown to you. There needs to be more shown to you. But you risk losing this. You want to feel it. I feel like it's fuel for you. What's interesting is I feel like it's a lot to take. And like we discussed before, you're the thinking man. And even though you think this could happen, the 10 of Cups, you are still wounded. I feel like you want to pick up this cup. You want to peek in and see what's going on. But you have to be willing to walk away from this wounded warrior mentality, the old ways of doing things, and heal that part of you that needs to be healed. And realize that the cup that you poured the love out of is still there. The cup is still there and wants to be filled. I feel like there's a fear of making a wrong judgment on this person or on love, period. And that's the fight. Is like, am I ready to stop fighting this? Am I ready to am I ready to build something stable? Am I ready to put that time in to do that? All you can see is the bad. All you can see right now is the bad things that'll happen if you fill that cup back up. But like I said, it's all about you making the proper judgments, getting the clarity. I'm going to clarify some cards. We're going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you've definitely been by yourself, okay? You've been by yourself and you don't know if you want to reignite this passion because your passion isn't like a little bit. Like your passion is like, we about to do this, okay? You could be dealing with a fire sign. They're telling me you may be a little bit averted to people who come in really fast. And it's rekindling old feelings, people that come in really fast. So that could be a thing. For somebody, it is a thing. I wouldn't think about it. They wouldn't tell me. On judgment, you have judgment, okay? This is so persistent in your mind for a reason. It's persistent in your mind for a reason because you need to make a judgment. This is like screaming, can you make a damn decision already? Excuse me. But that's what it is. It's like, this is a wake-up call for you to make a decision. A wake-up call for you to see that you can't always be the wounded warrior. On the Five of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's all about, it's time for you to stop fighting. It's time for you to come out of that fight. The needing to, they saying defend. The needing to defend yourself. You've been waiting and it has come in. Okay? So King of Cups. Yep. This is somebody special. This is somebody that can bring you happiness. This is somebody special, Scorpios. This comes in as a shock, okay? Because I feel like you want to defend yourself against everything falling apart or what you have built falling apart, okay? Some of you, I'm getting a message for someone. Some of you have someone coming in that's not saying really good things to you and it's hurting your feelings. And this could be somebody from the past that you've dealt with or thinking about what someone said to you. And for some reason, this has been carrying you on, like you've been holding to this message they said to you, and you need to let it go, okay? People say things that sometimes people say things that they mean or that they don't mean when they get angry. It really has no reflection on you as a person. As long as you're living to the best of your abilities, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may be something for you to think about, but I feel like in this moment, they were just really trying to hurt you really, really bad. Okay? And this is what's blocking you, is because you keep thinking of this old conversation or this old way, or maybe someone cheated constantly, okay? And you're thinking that it has some sort of reflection on you. This is something that needs to be let go, okay? This is bad juju, okay, that you're holding on to and thinking it's your intuition talking to you, but it's not. That's a message for someone, okay? Yeah. On the Eight of Cups, it talks about walking away from your old life, the old life of being by yourself, or even possibly not trusting anyone, okay? It's about making that decision to give that offer that we talked about in the first half, okay? Making the decision to give the offer and making the decision to receive the love offer that's coming into you. But I really feel like it's you. It was cups both times. I just really feel like it's you. Yeah, you have to know how to, because holding on to what you have right now is creating chaos. It's not letting you think clearly. And remember, you're the thinking man, and the thinking man thinks clearly. If you look at this card, he's holding a crystal, and it's actually a clear quartz. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I'm going to say that it is right now. And clear quartz is all about clear thinking, okay? Ability to see clearly. Let me tell you, you need to take your time. You need to balance. You may not feel like you have time for this person, or that maybe you both of you are just too different, but I feel like you need to take the time to balance it, okay? Don't let the past hold you hostage on what you could have in the future. That's exactly what this is saying right now. Exactly. Okay? All right. All right, my Scorpio. So we are going to go into some oracle cards for you. My beautiful, beautiful Scorpios. I love you, Scorpios. I really do. You're so funny, and I'm a Capricorn, okay? All the Scorpios I know are really sarcastic in a very funny way, and because you're very straight to the point, and I love that. I love Scorpios. I have lots of Scorpio friends. I love y'all. Y'all so funny. Okay, so Scorpios. Let's see what your cards are for mid-June. Mid-June advice for Scorpios. Mid-June advice for Scorpios. Couldn't have said it better myself. Your first card is the cat spirit. If you notice, it is 13. Okay? It's about bringing what you want into reality on this plane, on what's happening right now. Okay? Claiming your independence. If you notice, this cat has wings. They're reminding me of the Fool card. They're telling take a leap of faith. Okay? Take a leap of faith on your partner and on this situation. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Do you remember your card? Your Woodlands card? I can't remember what it was. It was something about enjoying the moment. Okay? Enjoy this moment. Take a leap of faith. Enjoy yourself. Okay? But you need to heal those old wounds so you're able to do that in a freeing and a natural flow type of way, and not holding on to or building other blocks, or opening that wound wider. Okay, it's just about you finding that balance and challenging your old ways of doing things. Okay, Scorpio. So we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, exactly. This is hard. You don't want to do it. It's uncomfortable. Scorpios are extremely smart, and if something doesn't work one way, you know that if it comes back around and it kind of looks the same, it may play out the same way and you feel like it will. Sometimes it doesn't. Each thing that you go through builds you and makes you stronger, which you know this to be fact, okay? But you can't stop yourself from experiencing something because you feel like something's going to happen. Every experience is different in its own way. Every person, let's say you were two people and they cheat on you. Each person is different in their own way. One person you may have been attracted to because they were very compassionate. The other was very fiery and sexy, right? So these are two different people with the same outcome, two totally different experiences, but has the same outcome, okay? So in your relationship, we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Bam. What was I saying? Then you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. An addiction to overthinking is what they're saying. Okay? An addiction to overthinking and a codependency on. This is what they're giving me. It's codependency, like piggybacking off of somebody else's energies. This person's not talking to me, so I won't talk to them. Which means that they are cheating. In the past, this old person cheated on me, and the first thing they did was stop talking to me, so that's what's happening. It's like you're codependent on the other person's energy instead of doing what you feel. If you feel like you miss this person, you want to communicate with them, do that, okay? When it gets to a point where you're trying to connect with this person and they're not responding, then that's a whole other issue. But that's not the issue that we're on right now, okay? One step at a time, you know what I'm saying? One lesson at a moment, okay? So, Scorpios, thank you so much for being here. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, links in the description box below. We're at about the last week of June, I'm going to say. Yeah, that's where we are. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Please remember to follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get me a schedule together so I can remember to post there regularly. We'll see. But now that I got my setup done, okay, maybe, who knows? I will see you next month. I love you so much. Bye.